Madden as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the New York Jets.
Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. To throw right away is Howell.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
The center receiver in motion to the right.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Here's Howell. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 37. A good pickup there at 22. 22 yards. First down, Washington. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Howell.
This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
They'll try the left side with Gibson.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Howell's throw taken in by Samuel.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
First down, Howell to throw.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
2nd and 10. Throwing here, Howell. Now, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Howell down to throw it.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Sly able to put this one through, and it's 3-0 Washington. Well, given where they started that opening drive, CD, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff in field position and took the ball and moved it downfield. Didn't pay off with a touchdown, But that drive, that was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10
at their own 22. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. He's on his way.
And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
They'll run with Robinson.
And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
And Howe will throw it. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
A 1-yard touchdown pass.
And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
So 2nd and goal there from the 1. They go to the air.
And the perfect down to throw the football in this sequence. 2nd down is always kind of the, do they throw it, do they run it? They worked it out to perfection on that one by throwing it into the end zone.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead grows to 10-0.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Xavier Gibson now from his end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the intercept.
It got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Rodgers.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
So they get the interception and almost as importantly, a big return after that.
And who was the guy that saved the touchdown, partner? The guy who threw the interception. A lot of times, he just gives it the old Olay, but give him credit. He went old school. He was determined not to make this a pick 6, and he got there in time to make the tackle.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson
from 19 yards away.
And the Commanders are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes our score 17-0.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Rodgers to throw once more. And his throw here's incomplete.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting at 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Throwing is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment. Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But
there he goes, right side. Oh, some strong running. How did he stay on his feet? He may go. Terry McLaurin, touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Commanders are able to widen their lead here in this first half. In the 2nd quarter and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game. And I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Sly on for the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score. Commanders 24. Jets nothing.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 56 yards. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. Touchdown! Tyler Conklin. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Rodgers will throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Howell's throw into the hands of McLaurin. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Howell, he'll look to throw it. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the Commanders' first down.
Faking the handoff. Howell. Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. It's Howell with another throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Give them 32 on the play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. Two-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Rodgers now on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Howell throwing on first down here.
Being chased out left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
22 yards. First down, Washington.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On first and 10, it's Robinson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Chuck Clark
gets him for a loss of a yard, and it will bring up third down.
will come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Howell throwing on third down here. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Howell's pass intercepted.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers.
And he'll find Hall.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And now they're in the hurry up. Rodgers now on first down. Flushed out right. And my goodness, another interception.